said fuck Xbox, fuck all these Xbox, fuck every Xbox their channel. Won't give a damn. It's PlayStation for life. You don't get it? Let's get it. Let's do this. Let's do this, my ponies. Let's go to war. What? Say what? Yeah. I say I double dip on The Last of Us. Woo. Yeah, I double dip on the director's cut. Woo. Double dip on every damn release. Damn right. Yeah, Jim Ryan is my motherfucking boss. The boss. Yo, and we don't care about no layoffs. Yeah, all the channel gonna keep it on the low. Shh. We be sucking on every damn toe. Yo. Because Sony PlayStation gets the love. Yeah, so all hell Sony, we be your ponies. You can take my wife, you can take my money. I'm obsessed with the God of War. Yeah, all my ponies ready to go to war. Blue PlayStation high, all over my head. Pentimetal PS5, 120 FPS. Blue team is the set, throw it up. I never had sex, I only care about sales. I said what I said. Woo! Only PlayStation gets my love. Only Sony gets my love. The love, only love. Only PlayStation gets my love. Only Sony gets my love. The love, only love. Only PlayStation gets my love. Only Sony gets my love. The love, only love. Yeah. I see you Xbox. I see you playing on Game Pass for free. Nah, man, we don't do that over here. We pay $70 a game. Yeah, you Xbox be broke. You so stupid, so goofy. Fuck you, Demo Flow. Fuck you. Like and subscribe. Yeah, if you wanna see me more on Demo Flow Gaming channel. Fuck this dude, I'ma pop in the shot every time. Yeah, but I'm here to show my pony love. And you with it, Say what, say what, say what, say what.
So is PlayStation changing their strategy when it comes to putting their games on other platforms?
They said we're building a dedicated team to take the very best PlayStation experiences and put them into other places. Places like the Nintendo Switch 2, like PC, and to Xbox.
Hiroki Totoki spoke to this actual strategy of increasing profit through multi-platform efforts.
That's one thing I have noticed. Now that that same type of like energy is starting to come to PlayStation, now it's like, well, who cares? Like,
now, if you would take the time to look at things that Sony said just 30 days ago, this entire situation is a bit of a nothing burger.
What is the reason of buying a PlayStation 5, PlayStation 5 Pro, or a PlayStation 6 if PlayStation doesn't have games that are exclusive anymore?
So when it's time to buy the games, when it's time to support the devs and do that shit, motherfuckers disappear.
I press A, I download, and I play. We are not the same, so Nipponi's gotta pay. I press A, I download, and I play. We are not the same, so Nipponi's gotta pay. Hello, welcome back to the channel. Your boy Demo Flow Gaming here. This is where I share my passion for gaming and keep you informed of everything that's going on with the Xbox ecosystem, Sony PlayStation, Nintendo, Luna, Steam, Epic, GOG, all of that here in the channel. So y'all already know the deal. We're back at it again, another Friday with them boys, and we got Power Boss in the building. How you doing, player?
Yo, what up, everybody?
Woo! We're back at it again, man. What's going on, Archangel?
Yo, what's going on, chat? Thanks for having me on the show. What's up, Powerball? What's up, Demo? We talk games in this house, and the house always wins.
Let's go, man. Hey, we have a crazy week of gaming.
Yes, we have.
News. Insanity, bro. It's been wild. And we're going to cover all of that here today
We have a crazy show, and you'll see what I'm talking about in a minute, man. But we got people out here in the shop, man. Shout out to Powerballs, who was the first one. He was early today. I think he doesn't like it when I tell him that he's late. So he was early. He was like, shit, I'll be here at 10 in the morning. Let's go, man. Thank you for coming through as well, bro. Adidas 20 member for 16 months, man. Appreciate you a lot, man. He says he's currently in Sing City. Have a great show. I will watch a replay later. Don't sing too much on Sing City, bro. Just stick to being chilling. Stick to chilling. Vegas is crazy. We got Jules in the building. What's up? How's it going? Glad to have you around. Noble Ball in the house says anybody buy the How to Cope for Ponies by William Aguilar, or the Moving the Goalpost by Nib. All right, they buy the post. The Move the Post thing by William Aguilar. Yeah, they're coping right now, bro. This is crazy. And we even had somebody else come out and reaffirm, right, that shit is happening and there's nothing these ponies could do. It is what it is. Shit is going down for real. It's just like rain, right? You hope that it doesn't rain today, but if it rains, it does, and there's really nothing you can do about it but to find shelter and just stay inside. Jules as well saying nothing like Sony ponies denying reality, and Powerball said it best. You ain't lying. A lot of these Sony PlayStation fans, as I showed here at the beginning with the intro, they've been literally denying, and they've been like moving the goalposts again, saying that these Sony games going to Xbox and other platforms is just going to be gas games or light surface games. But at the same time, it's like, what surface games does PlayStation currently have? At the moment, they really got nothing except for Hell Divers, which is already coming out, and they have Fair Games, which is like nobody's talking about Fair Games, and Marathon is in deep trouble, stealing art. Nobody wants to do nothing with that game. People totally like turn their backs on Marathon, and it's just been horrible to watch because I was one of the people here, who were really excited for Marathon. I still will give Bungie and Marathon the benefit of the doubt, but I mean, because I think that's fair, right? Because the game hasn't even come out and I haven't even played, so I don't know how much I'm gonna like it or not. But man, it's not looking good, man. That's most definitely. Um, I mean, I have a PS5 and PC handheld, and I'm just a casual gamer, girly. That's not that casual. You got more than these people out here who's calling themselves gamers and all that. A lot of people out
they got
here.
is a PlayStation.
Yeah. Some of them don't even have a PlayStation. Power Buzz, it's crazy. You go online, some people saying PlayStation is better than Xbox, and you ask them, do you have a PlayStation? They even tell you like, I don't. I just know this. Everybody knows this, so it's a given that you don't even know how. You know what I mean? What the hell is going on? It's crazy. BP Money in the house. What's up? Like us 45 in the building. I see you, homie. Fox Molten in the building. Yo, Demo.
Oh shit, we got X-Files.
Preferred your Let It Burn intro. Yeah, man. But I mean, you gotta switch things up a little bit. I got some other shit cooking that I want to show you guys, and I'll get the feedback, and I keep on switching shit around. But the Let It Burn game is usually for my videos. I usually use that in my videos. So yeah, stay tuned for that. I'll definitely do more with it. I had to like actually do the whole song because I got the hook right on point. Like everybody likes it. But I'm like, damn, now I need to do a whole track and maybe do even a video. And y'all already know we're gonna go crazy with the ponies. And it's just gonna be fun because this is one of the times that we should be saying that, let it burn. And it's just like a burn that the Sony PlayStation fanboys talk so much trash to Xbox dudes, and now Sony PlayStation is doing the same. But
it's their turn.
But it's not even like it's like history. Have a history of repeating itself. Literally, it's just crazy. Joe Nibal here is saying on X that PX6 will be stronger than a 5070 Ti. These ponies always lie.
Oh, I got that article pulled up.
Oh my God, Powerballs. We're gonna get to it in a minute, but let me keep reading chat here, man. We got BP Money saying RIP to ponies and PlayStation. I don't think it's that serious. I think ponies, yes, they are facing extinction a little bit because a lot of them are waking up, but they're still gonna be hardcore ponies, and we got a lot of examples to show you here today. We got a whole section of the show dedicated to inhale all the Sony Pony salt that we can, and as much as our lungs can take it. So the cope is real. Erax in the building. How's it going, player? Good to have you around. Good to have you guys, man. What's up, everybody? Army Xbox, Army, whatever the hell you play, man. That's what we are. Illegal dot in the building. In prison. This is a message from Kick, but it's literally spamming. Nobody's watching me in there, bro. Fuck them. Whatever. We got this side in the building. Let's
Hey,
go.
there's the
Hey,
man.
how are you? Sorry, I was busy finishing my JTech video.
Oh, nah,
Oh.
we already cooked him in the beginning, bro.
Yeah,
He's
I have
crazy.
to. I had to cover that one. That was kind of a requirement. That was a, yeah. Sorry about that.
Holy
Nah, you
shit.
good. You good.
How you feel though? How you feel? How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. You know, could be worse. Just got done screaming for about a few hours because I had to keep re-recording because I couldn't stop cussing.
Down.
You know, I was not a happy camper.
Yeah, man. Let's get it, man. I'm excited to start the show. And we got our first topic of the day, which is like Game Pass closed their mouth. And that's true, bro, because everybody kept talking about how Game Pass wasn't profitable, how Game Pass was bad for the industry, how, they've been scrutiny and critics. And there's been people talking, supposedly experts, about Game Pass not being profitable. But Microsoft came out yesterday and they, literally it was their earnings call, and they actually making a lot of money on Game Pass, like $5 billion dollars a year.
Didn't
on
I
Game
tell you,
Pass.
Demo? That's what was going to happen.
Yep.
$7 billion in revenue, $2 billion for operating costs, $5 billion in profit.
That's just crazy. And
that's just Game Pass.
And that's just Game Pass. And they seen an increase right in all the services, like 10% or something, 13%. Some crazy numbers. Who cares? The whole point is that they're making money and they're growing, right? And the funniest thing too about this is like everybody was saying how Game Pass was bad, but everybody's like, using the service. It could be that 1 month because one game came out, a lot of people subscribed, and then they unsubscribed when they were done with that game. But the fact is that people are utilizing the service, and that's great news for all of us in here who are Game Pass lovers. Because let me tell you straight up, I love fucking Game Pass. Even if I'm not even using it, it's just crazy. Like every month, I'm like, okay, let me check what they put on Game Pass, and there's something there to play. Like for example, this game is pretty good. We got Skate, we got Grounded. I mean, come on. And now we're going to get, what is it, Gears Reloaded? It's just like
Helldivers
so
2, same
fucking
day.
good. Yeah. Well, I'm talking about Game Pass, right? Helldivers is not coming to Game Pass. That would be even cooler, right? That'll bring even more pain. And I think that it could make it a Game Pass. What do you think about these guys? Do you think that Helldivers could make it a Game Pass one day, maybe?
No.
Money talks.
Not Helldivers, no.
I don't think so.
I do think they're going to try maybe with Marathon because of the backlash that game has been getting already.
Yeah. And it's not really going to sell a lot. It's just not.
Yeah, Marathon? Yeah, we were talking about it earlier. I don't think so. But Helldivers coming to Game Pass. How you feel about this one, Archangel? Like
Money
eventually,
talks.
I'm not saying now in a few months, maybe like in the next year or so. I'm not
I'm
saying
thinking
like
money
right away.
talks. I'm thinking money talks and drugs are expensive. And if these guys like drugs, eventually they're going to get to the point where the mountain of drugs is going to be gone and they're going to want more money, and Game Pass is money and visibility. So it's like,
That is true.
I think, though.
I'm not going to say never.
Look, Death Stranding was on Game Pass. All right? I don't know if you guys know this. but Death Stranding was on PC Game Pass when it
Yep.
came to PC. I think
Yes.
it was. I don't know if it was for sure a day one, but I remember playing it through Game Pass.
Yeah, but
first.
the difference is that Death Stranding is not owned by Sony at all. As a matter of fact,
Right.
it's
But
owned by
still,
Kojima.
but yeah, I get it. But what about MOP? Same situation, I guess.
They lost that on Game Pass. It's no longer on Game Pass.
Not this year, but it was on Game Pass for like 2-3 years consecutively, like back to back.
Yeah,
I,
it was on it for a bit, for a few years.
I don't know. I think that it could, these games could make it to Game Pass, and the same thing goes for, I would say, for Xbox games that go to PlayStation. Some of them might even go to PS Plus. I think
can see
that
that.
this shit that these barriers are being broken and taken down currently. That's just how I see it. I feel like everything that we thought that couldn't happen in gaming is actually happening or will happen, or they thinking about making it happen. Because I think it's just kind of ridiculous that we're being limited, by these companies.
Exactly. Preach it to the choir here.
No, but that's true. It's just like it doesn't make any sense for you to have all these games and limiting yourself like to have one place that people buy your game. Somebody in the comments was saying earlier, one of my in the video that I uploaded yesterday, go check it out. Somebody was saying like, he was literally saying like, if you want to play PlayStation games, buy a PlayStation, right? Which is fair. But it's also like he was like okay with buying a bunch of freaking consoles just so that he can access, right? Like they're exclusive from each platforms. So he was like literally advocating for that. He's like, you are too broke. Actually, matter of fact, I'm gonna look for the comment right now and I'm gonna show it to you guys because this shit needs to be talked about. And it's one of you guys, right? I don't think this guy's a subscriber or nothing. I don't think he's even subscribed to me or whatever. But he actually left a comment, and I'm gonna show you though, because I think it's important to, because it's just like so fucking weird shit going on here. Let me go ahead and pull it up. It's one of the last comments though. Ah, here it is. Okay. So as you can see, it's this guy right here. He say Xbox fanboys are only happy because they can access to PlayStation better exclusives, saying this is great for gaming as a cover for the fact that they can afford more than one console. Cope harder that you need PlayStation exclusives to feel included. If I want to play an exclusive game on Xbox or Nintendo, I buy the console. Show real support. And this is my problem right here. Show real support to who?
I'm wondering if this
to
energy was being directed when Xbox games went to PlayStation. Where was this comment?
That was some crazy shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That was some crazy shit. Some crazy comment. What do you guys think about this one? And this is the mentality, for a lot of freaking, PlayStation fanboys, man. It's just like so freaking dumb. I don't know if you're reading these,
I mean, the
these-
same can be said for games from PlayStation going to Xbox. Why didn't you want to support the games there? Because it's on another plastic box. Show real support there, not wait till it comes to your platform.
But it's like, why though? Why do you need 3 pieces of plastic, right, that do the same shit? 3 devices that do the same shit for no fucking reason. When every fucking game could be played everywhere. We've seen, what was it, like yesterday, Star Wars going to fucking Switch. I know it looks like shit, but still, you can play it. I mean, obviously, it doesn't make any fucking difference for the people who actually want to play games.
So what are these ponies trying to say? Are they trying to say that when Xbox games went to PC way back in the Xbox One days, that PC gamers were too broke to buy Xboxes? Or when Xbox games went to PlayStation, that PlayStation gamers are too broke to buy Xbox. It's like, what is, I don't understand what this guy's trying to say. It's like he doesn't understand that this is going in all directions, and any shit that you talk in this type of, you know, environment, it blows back in your face. This whole thing is literally all of their, you know, all of their bullshit that they've been talking all this time blowing back in their face, and they're still saying the same things.
Yeah, this is some crazy shit. We got a 2 by P-Lump, man. Thank you. Appreciate you, man. I just seen this because, you know, I was just looking for everything in there. I couldn't see you super chatted. Thank you so much, man. He said, the ponies are not like us. We eating good over here. Talk that shit, P-Lump, man. he drops another 2 after, and he says, Sony one day Game Pass money too. I don't know what he tried to say, but I'm guessing that Sony would do it for money, right? They would shake it. They would shake it for the streets if the required amount of money is in your hand.
Almost sounds like he's taking a page out of Big B Money's literature book.
Yeah, that was some crazy super chat, but shout out to P-Lump, bro. Amazing content creator. Go ahead and follow him. He just made it to 500 subscribers. So go ahead and show some support, some real support to P-Lump. And go ahead and check him out. But that's a crazy shit here, bro. That's why I highlighted this part. Show real support. Like, who and what the fuck am I going, like, Microsoft just made $5 billion on fucking Game Pass, right? Just with Game Pass. Sony, despite the fact that they might be in a bad shape, or maybe the games aren't coming out as often, the studios or whatever, everything is in shambles over there, they're still making decent money, and they're still good. I don't need to be supporting these motherfuckers. I mean, I need to be supporting myself, looking out after my pocket. Like, what's convenient for the gamers is to be able to buy one console, that whatever one you want. If you want a fucking Steam console, if you want a Super Nintendo, if you want whatever you want, and then in there you can play all the games that you want. I think that's the most convenient route for us. It's just not about, like, showing love and supporting this company. It's about us, the gamers. What is that we want as gamers, and what is convenient, right? And I believe like being able to play every game through your preferred device, right? Whether it be PlayStation, Xbox, or whatever other shit that you choose. I think that's what I want this shit to go eventually, right? Because I don't want to have like 3 fucking consoles sitting here for like no fucking reason. It's just like so inconvenient, bro. It's like, okay, I have 2 phones, but in one phone I can call, and in the other one I can only send messages. It just doesn't make any fucking sense. Just put the shit together. The devices are capable. Technology is advanced enough so that these games can be played everywhere. And this is why you're getting cross-save, cross-play, and Xbox buy everywhere type shit. Like, I'm done with this bullshit, man. It's just so stupid. Like, the whole let's support him, let's do it for Sony, do it for Xbox. I don't do shit for nobody. I buy the games that I want to play. I subscribe to the services that I believe are convenient to me. And that's just the way it is. These motherfuckers are making money. I'm trying to save mine. They taking my money, but they're going to have to fight it out, bro. I need to see blood. And then, you get my money. This is how I'm going to play the game, bro. And that's just how it should be played, in my opinion. How do you guys feel about that? You feel like you should be going out there and, just buying a console just because you choose Sony to be your team or some shit?
Absolutely not. I have all 3 consoles: Nintendo Switch 1, PS5 base, and an Xbox Series X on top of my PC. I've got an Xbox One upstairs, a PS4 upstairs, a PS3 Pro upstairs, God of War Edition. I literally bought my PS5, right, as an impulse because I like having all the consoles. Not because I care about exclusives, not because I'm a fan of games skipping one platform or another, because I got Armored Core 6. That's on everything. And that game is phenomenal. Yeah, I could probably play it more, but I got it for my PS5 because I didn't know it was coming out for the Xbox or PC at the time. Right? Just the way the marketing landed. And I don't regret buying it. I enjoy the game. But I noticed that when you play it on PC or on Xbox, it's an inferior copy. So why the hell do I have a PS5? The only other 2 games that I got were God of War Ragnarok, because I didn't know that was a cross-gen game, right? And I got my PS5 with God of War Ragnarok when I picked it up. I didn't get the bundle or anything. I just got them at the same time. And I got a Switch for a few exclusive games like Shin Megami Tensei 5, which they released Vengeance about a year and a half later on Xbox. And the game is phenomenal. I'm going back and playing through it again on my Xbox.
Yeah.
And the only other game for the PlayStation that I got is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which was literally one of 2 exclusive games to the PS5 console that isn't anywhere else. Although Rebirth is coming to Xbox now because it sold abysmally on the PS5. But you know what? I'm one of the people that bought the motherfucking king. I got Final Fantasy 16. I've got, games on my PlayStation. And I got to tell you, I ain't impressed with any of it this generation. I ripped Final Fantasy VII Rebirth apart, up and down one side and down the other. And I enjoy Final Fantasy. I love Final Fantasy. And 16 Remake and Rebirth just wasn't it. I'm sorry. It's just that kind of a game. They need to go back when you have Expedition 33 that's doing numbers, and it's turn-based. What Final Fantasy is most known for. We got the Chronicles of Invulus coming up. And that is literally a tactics game.
Wow.
I mean, it's stupid. I mean, they say that Xbox has no exclusives. We just got Grounded 2, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And that game is great. It's much better than the first game.
I fucking love 2 so much.
Yeah. Now that's gonna be a topic. We're gonna talk about Grounded 2. I've been playing too, bro. Trust me. It's super addicting. That's just crack. Straight up. Straight up. But yeah, man, it's just like, what's going on, man. It's just like, I don't know, that mentality, that slave, like corporate slave mentality. Like I had to, buy something to show love or to support. I do that, like, I don't know, like maybe I could like support a content creator, that I like, it goes like, it's like directly to a person that this person is gonna see the shit that you're doing for them, like that comment, that share. You know what I'm saying? That it's just like that's a way. That's something that I would like to do, right? But supporting a company like me out here supporting McDonald's just because I like the Big Mac or some shit, and painting my car all in McDonald's and running free advertisement for a company, that's just fucking dumb. That's because I like, oh yeah, this is the best fucking burger. Like it's just so fucking weird, right? To go ahead and champion a company like that, and it's just like the other thing is like trying to flex that you have all these things. Like for no fucking reason, like useless. Like I never, bro. And I met people. Look, I live down here, down south in the 305. This is a city of millionaires, bro. There's people out here like there's a million. You kick a rock and there's a millionaire. They're like, I got Maseratis, Rolls Royce parked next to me in every fucking red light, bro. That's how I live my life here. And I'm not saying that I have money, but I interact with people who has like crazy money, and they don't even do shit like that, bro. They don't even be buying shit like, I don't know. It's just so weird, right? It's just like, I don't know. Is this like a hip hop type culture or spending money and stupid shit? But like real people who like, you know what I'm saying? Who are like business based and their whole life is around business. Don't do stupid shit like this, bro. They don't waste the money like that. Even if it is like $500, it's just like, it's not even worth it to have 3 or 4 devices that do the same shit. It's like having 3 fucking,
and that's the perfect strategy of what Xbox is going into the next generation of consoles, because we're getting Steam, which has never been done before on a console. Mm-hmm. Okay, even the handhelds.
There was an Alienware console.
There was one. Which
you're talking about the Steam Box?
Yes,
yeah.
It failed.
Did that officially?
No. I'm talking about a console that is not Steam's own brand. I'm talking cross storefronts.
There you go. That makes more sense.
Okay,
there you go.
Cross storefronts.
I was about to say the Steam box existed.
Yeah, I'm talking about cross storefronts. But at the same time, we're crossing into uncharted territories where, games from the other platform are coming over, not just 1 or 2 IPs. I'm talking the whole fucking slate for both consoles manufacturers. We see how many games showed up that were third parties from Square Enix at the showcase yesterday for the Nintendo Direct.
Yes.
I mean, I'm not excited for maybe but one or two of those games that showed up, but I'm not going to get it on the Switch because they're multi-platform.
Damn.
So I'm looking forward to maybe 2 games, but nothing that's Nintendo exclusive.
Right. I'm gonna ask this question too, though. Did y'all think that Nintendo will eventually break and
Oh yeah.
fuck
Oh,
all this exclusive shit as well? Because
yeah.
that'll be like such a
There's-
great time, and they will get
In
my
order
money
for
too in
their-
certain games as well. Because I wouldn't buy a whole Switch just to play Donkey Kong, something like that. But if Donkey Kong was available on Steam and I see that it has a good price in it, I will go for it as well. Like, there's really nothing wrong. I'll go for like fucking something like Super Mario Galaxy, which I haven't played. And if they drop that on PC, I'll definitely play the shit out of that and download it and whatnot. You know, shit like that, because it's just like mostly nostalgia. I know I'll probably just put like, I don't know, maybe 5-10 hours and I'll be done with it. But it is just like, the fact that you have it available for other people, it just means more sales, bro. And they're leaving a lot of money on the table. So were you gonna say something, Desire? I'm sorry that I cut you off, man.
No, I don't think it was. I
I
think it
think
was.
in order for it was
Oh,
me.
it was
In
okay,
order
bro.
for Nintendo to remain, for their output to remain competitive, they're gonna have to think about this. Because their output, like if you look at Microsoft's output, like it's just been crazy this gen. If Nintendo wants to be visibly competitive in that way, their output's gonna have to be way crazier. And I think if we're talking retail exclusivity still, like 10 more years later, they're gonna need something else. They need more platform visibility. They have to think about this because it's ridiculous
Demo
not to.
and Archangel, did you know that during that Nintendo Direct, the very last game that they showed, the Octopath Traveler 0, the collector's edition for that game is $230, and there's no physical game in that, not even a digital code. It's literally the key card.
Wow. Fire. Well, I love it. That's the way it gotta be, man. You know what I mean? Make it hard for people to buy your games and to share the games and to, just consume the shit.
Even Nintendo said that making games is expensive not that long ago, like a year ago.
Yeah. I don't know. I see Nintendo more of a mobile thing. Like maybe they were trying to go more into like the phones and stuff. Maybe, but I think that could go well for them because, like, let's just say they put something like Super Mario, right? Maybe not the Super Mario that's on the Switch 2, but maybe a Super Mario game, right? For mobile. I think that'll be good. A lot of people like platformers in the mobile. Like, like what is it, like Temple Run? That game will go crazy on mobile. Everybody play that shit. Even people who don't play on the phone be playing that shit. That's some crazy. But I mean, that's what it is, guys. So Game Pass, back to the actual topic that we're talking about. Game Pass is doing really good. There's really nothing, concerning there to see for people to be like, oh shit is declining, oh shit is going away, oh shit is bad. On top of that, I don't really give a shit because I feel like I've been getting the, really good games and a very good service at the moment. It would be better if it was cheaper, right? Because the $20, price is still don't like that. I still wish that it was $15, but I mean, it is what it is. All these subscription services are gonna continue to go up in price, and I mean, I just hope that they don't go as high to the point that it doesn't make sense to have them, and also to the point that you are like, like paying too much. At what point it becomes too much. Even if you're getting a great deal, like maybe I'm not willing to spend that type of money a month just to play video games, and it might make more sense to buy them. So that's why, like, I like to keep it real with you and keep an open minded about this. And this is what I always say: enjoy it while you have it. You know what I mean? Right now, these are the best times to be on Game Pass, bro. Like, you're getting all these crazy ass games: Wu Chang, Grounded, Skate. We just got doing a few, a few weeks ago, literally, and all these other games coming out. They're looking incredible as well. We got still the Outer Worlds 2 and Ninja Gaiden to come out, and Gears Reloaded as well. So I don't know. Do you think that we get another game before the year ends? Another Xbox game dropping, or this is it? Well, besides Call of Duty as well, which is definitely going to drop. Do you guys think we get
I
something
can't
else
imagine
before the
what it
year
would be.
end? No.
I don't
Me personally, I
think
can't.
not anything major, because next year we're getting what, State of Decay 3, Fable.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got Gears coming out this year as well.
E
That's right.
Day. Yeah, we got.
I don't
Halo,
think we have a
supposedly.
date yet for E Day. I think it won't be next year. I'm gonna go ahead and say out on a riff that it's gonna be 2027.
Nah, I think
I'm
it's gonna
still
be
thinking it's going to be
2026.
26.
Yeah.
I'm thinking the anniversary, at least they're going to announce it along with the next Halo.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that we're also going to have Subnautica 2 late this year.
Oh, you think Subnautica? Oh, no, Subnautica's not Xbox. It's probably Game Pass Day one, of course. Yeah, I know that maybe another.
Yeah, they've
couple
already
of
announced that it's going to be in Game Pass for early access.
and that's the other thing. Like, a lot of people don't understand that. It doesn't really have to come out from Xbox for you to feel the benefits in Game Pass. It can come out from anywhere. So
Yeah.
if they drop Subnautica this year, that'll be another great game dropping day one on Game Pass. Besides all the other ones that we had throughout the year, because I think they just keep on coming, bro. They just keep on coming. I just hope that they can get the shit together and completely put all the Call of Duty games like already on Game Pass. Already do that shit. I think they're getting ready for it. I don't know if you've seen that they updated Call of Duty so that Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 were their own games away from the Call of Duty headquarters. I don't know if you've seen that.
No, I missed that part.
Yeah, you now can download the game individually. You don't have to have headquarters. So they updated that. So now you go back to Modern Warfare, you got new achievements and new shit. Yeah, they did
Oh
it.
shit.
They did that. So I don't know what the situation is gonna be with Call of Duty,
What about
but
the first one?
which one? No, they got Modern Warfare 2022, I think, and Modern
But
Warfare
there's no
2023.
talk of the original Call of Duty coming back at all.
What, like the OG Call of Duties?
Yeah, like the first Call of Duty.
Coming on Game Pass?
Yeah, nothing like that.
Nothing like that, no. Yeah, that I know of. That's what I'm saying. They should all be on Game Pass already. It's a Activision
Yeah.
IP, and all the games should be already here. And I can't wait to try all of them because I honestly skipped a lot of Call of Duties because I used to be a heavy Battlefield 3 player, heavy Halo player, shit like
6
that.
looks really good.
Yeah, Battlefield 6. Yeah, we're gonna be talking about Battlefield 6 as well here in the show, and it look incredible, right? I don't know if you guys like what you see. I know the side just said he liked it. What about you guys? Have you guys seen?
Oh yeah, I
Oh, yeah,
saw
it looks
it.
good.
It looks really damn good.
Still going to be loaded with microtransactions, so because
And bugs
cautious.
and rubber banding and server issues. That's
Be
the one part that people don't understand about Battlefield, and
Yeah.
it's just like, okay, the game looks great. It might play great on a beta and all of that, but it's definitely gonna come out with issues because this is a huge game with like a lot of people and shit happening in one map, and shit is bound to happen. If they get it right off the out of the door like that, I mean, I'll be really impressed, man. But as a Battlefield veteran, somebody who played all the Battlefields day one, I could tell you, like, Battlefield 4 was ass when it first came out, at least. Battlefield 4 was terrible. I had terrible road branding. The performance on the Xbox One was terrible. Performance on fucking PlayStation was terrible. On PC was terrible. Everywhere was terrible. And then after a few patches, I think it took them almost a whole year. Battlefield 4 turned around and it became a force to be reckoned with, honestly.
And
One
I
of the
dare
best
say
Battlefields.
that Battlefield 6 is
Memories.
going to be one of the competitors for Black Ops 7 this year.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people I'm saying. But like we were speaking about, like behind the scenes, the Call of Duty player does not necessarily translate well to something like Battlefield. And that's the thing. They're gonna be able to steal each other's players away, right? Because that will happen, but like how long? That's the actual question before they go back and forth between playing those two games. So I see most of the people who are into shooters are gonna be playing both though. They're gonna be checking both out. Some people are gonna be obviously skeptical about Call of Duty, which I respect it, and also about Battlefield in their own in their own way. I think that both are gonna be great, dude. I think Call of Duty this year might this Call of Duty might not be as good as Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops 6 because I was expecting, and a few of my friends were expecting jetpacks, we were expecting running in the walls. We were expecting this to be like sort of like advanced warfare type shit, Black Ops 3. And I don't think we're getting that, bro, based on what I've heard. But I don't know. Maybe you guys know a little bit more about this, and somebody in the comments can tell me. But I mean, so far, that's just the way I see it. How do you guys feel about? Let me go ahead and find since we're already talking about it.
I
Let's
could
just
see
talk about
them.
Battlefield.
Are we talking about Battlefield right now or Call of Duty?
We're talking about both, like exactly like.
I think as far as like advanced warfare, I could feel them. I could see them turning the advanced warfare gameplay into like a perk or like an attachment that you can put on your body. Maybe make a multiplayer specifically for it. I would like to see it come back because that joint plays a little bit like Armored Core, the way you move around the map and shit. So I was kind of cool with that. So it'll be cool to see it come back.
Yeah, I do believe. Hold on, let me see. Because
I just don't want to see them try to make it like a Titanfall ripoff.
Yeah, you do.
Titanfall is its own game, Titanfall is its own game. Leave it be. Make it Titanfall 3 or don't do anything.
This is a multiplayer trailer. I like everything that I see here. I like the graphics, the whole military, straight up military vibes, the tanks, the destruction, like the revived animations, like dragging your. I think this is fucking dope. It just looked really immersive. It looks really, really, really immersive. This is gonna be breaking computers and shit. This is gonna be burning some CPUs straight up. Look at all this shit going on. This shit look heavy. So that's another concern, right? Performance. How is it gonna perform on both Xbox, PlayStation, and also on the PC, right? Because I mean, seeing this makes me wonder if I should already start thinking about upgrading my GPU and CPU. Because
what's your GPU at?
I'm 3080.
3080 is not bad, actually. You don't really need to upgrade it. What about your CPU?
I got the i7 149.
You don't need to upgrade that at all.
Yeah. I mean, for now, no, but eventually I will. I want to do more things.
You really? I'm gonna tell you the 3080 and the i7 are actually outperform most things because of just how well they are constructed. Maybe not the 3080. I'm more of a 3070 fan, but for their price, there's really not too much of a notice you're going to get from because the i9 is a piece of shit. It really is.
i9 is ass. Yeah, we were speaking about it. Like, if anything, next generation, you have to go with like Ryzen.
And the 40 and the 50s are not all that fantastic either.
Mm-hmm.
They're not worth their prices.
Yeah, I think I'm good right now, but like seeing shit like this makes you wonder, like, damn, man, like maybe I should get me one of those nice cards to run this game, like, because it looks fucking hype. I'm not gonna lie, bro, it looks fucking hype. I've seen this trailer and I'm seeing that, the reaction of content creators who have followed since Battlefield Bad Company 2 came out and Battlefield 3, and it's just like people who like Level Cup, shout out to him, Jack Frax, Matimio, and X Factor, and it's just like people who just like literally as a I was like 19 years old when freaking Battlefield Bad Company 2 came out or some shit, and it's some shit that you grew up right literally,
we probably shot each
and
other
it's like
then.
going back, it's all that nostalgia, right? Like going back and seeing same content creators that you rock with for years and seeing them excited about a game that you always excited about, and it's just like such an amazing thing. And I'm just so happy that but there's some hype behind Battlefield, because I'm still very concerned about EA crazy shit that has going on with Battlefield, dude. That is expecting that Battlefield is gonna hit 100 million players. That right there, bro, just like breaking my balls straight up. because it's like, come on, man. There's not even like, I mean, it's gonna be extremely hard, and I don't know about the requirements when it comes to PC, but if they do something like what I don't know what Doom happened with Doom, that an RTX card was required.
That still hurts. Oh, how they ruined it too. Oh man.
Yeah, but I Desire. Here's the thing. I know how you feel about this, and I know how I feel the same way about people who have like lesser hardware, right? But you think about it, how are they supposed to like put more shit in the games? Is at some point they don't upgrade, and some of these like graphics cards that people are still utilizing to this day it's just fucking crazy how old they are, bro. You know.
Well, yeah, some people are still using the 1080s, and obviously that should not be a thing. But forcing ray tracing in a game that is notoriously able to be ran on anything is ridiculous.
And here's the thing: who gives a shit about ray tracing in a game like Doom, bro? Honestly, I did not give a shit. Did not care for ray tracing. Looking at shadows, I was too busy fighting these demons, bro. So who cares?
Prefer, global illumination instead, but
and also give people the option, like if you're gonna do it like this, okay, so for the people with lesser hardware you can do global illumination or maybe even something lesser than that, right? And then for people, give the option to people to pick and choose how they want to play the game, but allow everybody to play it, right? Obviously it's not gonna be one version, it's not gonna be better than the other one for sure, but I don't know, it's just like some shit is happening, man, and we just have to deal with it. But I'm super excited for Battlefield 6, and I can't wait to play it. Are you guys gonna be playing? Because I'll definitely be rocking it, and
you seeing me in that game.
Oh hell yeah!
I'm gonna wait.
You're gonna wait?
I don't like EA. I'm gonna wait.
I mean, I'm gonna keep it real. It's probably gonna be like 3 months before any of us could actually get into the game. Because let's be real, a lot of times when they launch these joints, it's a minute before anybody could actually get into a match. I remember when I played the Battlefield 1940 launch on 360, it was months before I can get into one match.
I just want Battlefield 4 to come back. The GOAT.
Nah. Let me see, because I want to. There you go. That's Jab Frag's video about Battlefield. He actually explains everything. So I'll be playing that in the background because I didn't even get access to the beta yet. So, I'm not actually. Look, I'm one of the people who say to others, wait, right? Because you're not really into Battlefield like that. You're waiting to see what happens. Maybe Battlefield is not your jam and you're more of a Call of Duty dude, right? Or maybe even other FPS out there. To those people, I say I'll wait. But if you're going to be playing Battlefield no matter what, like I am, and I'm going to go and live through the cycle of the game, like, seeing how he evolves, right, in the development cycle and how he gets better, and you're one of those people who are like, don't give a fuck about this and you just want to play the game, go for it, man, because I'm definitely going to go for it. I know the game is not going to be perfect, but I can't wait to play it. And I know it's always going to be a blast because even back then when Battlefield 4 released and it was ass, I did enjoy it, even if I had terrible experiences, because I know it was that good of a game. You know what I'm saying?
Was fun.
Yeah, it was very fun. I even got people who were never into Battlefield to play that one with me. So that's crazy. People who only play certain games and they don't touch nothing else, that were able to go ahead and be like, fuck it. That shit look crazy. Let's do it. So that's awesome, man. So let me see what the hell is going on with chat, man. Thank you for coming, all of you, bro. We got a lot of people here. Oh, we got Cena in the house. How you doing, girl? Good to have you around. We got John Dretz, the artist, as well. Illegal Dad in the building saying RTX should always be optional, and I agree with that 100%. We got Day Rizzy in the building looking for that DOA. I'm sorry. What's up, everybody? Check out John Dred's the artist. He got a very good video he released a couple of days ago. Shout out to him. He said, did you see the Pokemon Champions game they released in New Year? I didn't watch the Nintendo Direct. Maybe Desire did, since he's a huge Nintendo fan.
I am such a big Nintendo
That
fan
wasn't
that I have.
shown yesterday. That was shown a couple months back.
That was shown a couple. I don't know about that. Not into Pokemon. I literally don't care for Pokemon, but I know Desire does, and it's probably
Yeah,
gonna start a fight with
used to,
me.
used to.
You
Not no
used to. You
more.
don't care
Fuck
no
them.
more. Oh
No,
shit.
they
Okay,
fucked them
Desire.
over.
Let's talk shit about. Let's talk down on Pokemon then
Of
together.
course, fuck them.
Nah, man. I don't really care for those games because it just like it wasn't part of my childhood like that. You know what I'm saying? I used to be more into like Dragon Ball, more into like kung fu movies, Jackie Chan and shit. Not so much into like Pokemons or Digimons. Or what's the other shit? They even had one more. What was it? One of those that did the same thing. Lycos 45 saying PlayStation and got shit. Holy crap. Uh Through demo, we have zero obligations to support these companies. We are the customers. That's right. Shout out to Illegal Dad, man. That's right. I have no obligation, and you guys have zero obligation to support anybody based on just that. They're gonna have to fight for your hard-earned money, man. And that's just the way it is. Be smart with it. Six late in the building. How's it going, player? The victory lap continues. Yeah, it's just funny. This is no victory lap. This is more of like we told you so. Like we say
Vindication.
everybody, right? Remember when we had like when Xbox announced their strategy that they were gonna bring more games to PlayStation, and everybody went crazy. And what did we say? We said wait until Sony see how much money Microsoft will be making.
That's
You
right.
seen that even before the earning calls, they were like, "Oh shit, Forza Horizon sold this much on PlayStation. Let's throw something out there. Maybe a God of War or something will go crazy like that, And they have to do it, and there's really nothing wrong with it. In fact, I believe this is the right way for them to actually get some of my money if they do something like, I got Final Fantasy 16. Not really a Final Fantasy guy, but I was looking for something chill that I can play in my downtime, and I've been enjoying it. It's not a perfect game. It's not like this crazy shit that we were told that it was, but it's pretty enjoyable and a decent game, to be fair. We got John Trezeati saying, oh, sorry, it's I'm kind of interested in it. Gives me that Game Boy Color feeling. Talking about the Pokemon game. All right. Cool, man. Be money in the house saying the best time to be an Xbox player and Xbox Game Pass owner. Yes, I agree with that, bro. I agree with that, guys. So yeah, let's move on to the next topic. And since we were already talking about it, more Sony PlayStation games are coming on Xbox, and this is thanks to this tweet by Nate the Hate in response to one of the homies to Clue. Shout out to Abdel. Let me see. What the hell is the bookmark? Because I did bookmark it. But obviously, there you go. I got and we got there you go. We got it here. And it's this article by BGT Gaming News. It said here in their post, Nate the Hate says this that more PlayStation titles will be coming on Xbox, but no specific titles have been announced yet. What do you think will be coming next? Via Nate the Hate 2.
Here we go
And
again.
here is the tweet. Clute asked, is there more Sony games coming to Xbox? And this is what Nate the Hate had to say. He said, more Sony games will come to Xbox. Yes. And he replied, I don't know anything about Lego Horizon going to Xbox, but even if it did, would anyone care? And that's the funniest part. So I kind of want to hear you guys talk about this and tell me what are your thoughts on this tweet by Nate the Hate, which a lot of people praise for being good and being right on their predictions and leaks. So now that Nate the Hate saying this and totally dismissed, right, what Shinobi said earlier in the week. Shinobi said everybody's blowing this out of proportion, and here's Nate the Hate saying, come on, bro, like, more Sony games will come to Xbox. So, Power Boss, what do you think about this? And what do you think is coming to Xbox first?
I mean, I was calling this out ever since the financial call from the investors, and I fully expect that it's going to either be the Horizon series, the Last of Us series, or the last one's going to be the Spider-Man.
Oh shit! You say Last of Us? That would be crazy, bro. Because you know what? That's Herman Host. Not Herman Host. The other dude game.
Well, we've seen how many times they've remastered The Last of Us 1 and 2 and combined it and charged out the wazoo for it multiple times over. So that's one of their biggest franchises right now.
Oh,
then they have the Horizon, which Herman Holtz's baby.
Yeah.
Saying that, it's
that will be
the next
that's
biggest IP. And then we have Spider-Man, which I believe they sold the IP rights back to Marvel. So that's Marvel's call. So I think that could be the next one to show up.
Goddamn. Holy shit. That's some heavy shit right there. Because those are literally like the games that they've been copying for a long time with. Like Spider-Man since the PlayStation 4 was one of like the big bombs that they had, the big ammo, right? The heavy gun, the cavalry, if you will, that they used in the console wars, like to say, like, we got Spider-Man and you don't, right? So if that happens, that would be crazy, man. But what about you, Archangel? How do you feel about this, bro?
I don't know, man. I think the writing is on the wall as far as core PC is, and whether PlayStation chooses to bring games to Xbox or not, they're going to go to Xbox. I think functionally, as far as like on a design perspective, I think that all the bets are off. I think it's over as far as like what games can't go to Xbox. And I think it's going to make people look silly that ran to PlayStation when Microsoft announced that Windows games were going to Windows, which is pretty fucking ridiculous that people ever reacted that way in the first place.
But they're doing this giant petition and crying on the internet to the support page.
I think Sony's going to tell those clowns whatever they want to hear and let them believe it as long as they financially can. And it makes sense. And after that, they're gonna put it where it's gonna put it, man. Plus, like, come on, if you read any of the stories of the teams that worked on games like Uncharted, where they didn't see their family for months, and so many people just lost their livelihoods along the way. It's just like people want to feed their families. Like, this isn't funny anymore. You feel me? Like, it's a business. They want to make money. Why not? They want their game to have increased visibility. Xbox Game Pass can offer them 30-40% additional on top of whatever it is that they had before. Why not? Go for it.
Yeah.
Put them everywhere.
Well, and Xbox has 500 million monthly active users, so that's a lot of people that you can sell your shit to, regardless of consoles and console sales and all that shit. That's how many people are able to see your content. So when you put that into perspective and you tell developers like, this is my platform and this is how big it is, they can't resist. They're just gonna jump on it,
Plus, what did Desire say the last show that we did with him? He said that the code is practically the same, right?
It is.
So
it is
what
exactly the same. There's next to no change. I don't know why anyone has the audacity to be like, but they're gonna have to develop this whole new thing. Not really. They are, but it is not a hard. The hardest thing is getting on the Series S because the Series S is kind of a kneecap, and I'll admit that the Series S is a piece of shit.
Oh my God. Okay, so talking about that, I have a little bit of a thing for you. Hold on.
It's a bit.
It's platforms like printing money.
Oh God damn
Don't
it!
you think it's interesting that everybody's ignoring that? Everybody's talking about money, right? All of a sudden, everybody's experts on money.
Reforge. It's
profitability,
common sense,
and revenue and profit margins.
He's the one who always talk about profit margins. That is
Reforge, I have a quick question for you, Reforge.
Wow.
How long do you think it would take to change one game to port it to another device if it's the exact same device and they use the exact same processors? The only difference is a different OS.
Huh?
Oh, it would take a whopping maybe 6 hours at maximum, especially for these groups that have over 100 plus devs.
Huh?
fucking idiot. I fucking can't stand that anyone watches him and thinks he's actually intelligent.
It's free money. Like, come on.
It's free real estate.
That was some crazy shit, bro.
He drives me insane. I hate that dude.
Nah, that he was talking today. That was earlier today, and I was clipping
today
because it was it was today. He was saying that he loves when a game is what is it like built for one console because he is actually the best thing ever. That's what he said. And he also said, there's a funny thing. I was telling Powerbuzz earlier. He said that the only ones making good games are PlayStation, right? And then he doesn't see the quality of games, the same quality that PlayStation games have on third-party developers. That third-party developers ain't doing shit.
What?
PlayStation's got to put out games first.
The best game this entire generation.
Bro, it's funny. I do have the whole thing. I had to I had to look for it, but he actually said Expedition 33. You know, I mean, he's not that good. He said that.
What? I'm not even. I'm not even.
He said there's
33
inconsistencies.
That's
about Expedition 33.
That is copium field bullshit. That is a lie and a half.
They said that, bro. They're going crazy. I had hope that he had, you know what I mean? You know,
he has
change.
no integrity. No.
But yeah, no. And it's like, come on, man. You can't really be telling me to my face that Expedition 33 is not a high quality game, bro. Of course, the game has inconsistencies, like every fucking game does. Like, you know what I'm saying? Every game, not game is like, bro, like, what was it? The other day I was playing Gears.
He has made
Gears
these
5?
points for so damn long. I am I don't understand how the fuck people believe that this man is intelligent. I don't.
Because he speaks pretty, bro.
He tried to have an argument with me over what actual development was and how long it would take for a port to PC. And I said it would take 5 fucking seconds considering the game is developed on the fucking device. And him and Nib tried to say, no, it's not. And they found out really quickly I wasn't fucking lying.
And you know the other thing,
don't you know, Desire? That's why Nib blocked me, because I proved him wrong that games are not developed on PS5 dev kits. Part of the development is, but the majority of it is always on PC first.
Of course it is. There's no fucking dev kit that comes with a.
Yeah, I believe this is all bullshit. Games are made on the PC, and yeah. It is what it is. The games are not made on the Xbox and on the PlayStation. I don't know why they still believe this shit, bro. This is fucking insane. Shout out to Next Gen Era, man. Good to have you around, bro. How you doing? Good to see you. Shout out to him. Holy shit, bro. This is some crazy shit. Like, why do they still believe, like, bro? It's just like,
because
what the hell is going on, bro?
Narratives that they're trying to push.
What narratives, bro? Because as far as I know, all of them are dead.
You're not.
Look, Devil, I'm going to keep it real with you. This shit is about protecting the retail narrative. Because it's like, for years, gamers like them have been just totally attached to this. Like, well, if it's exclusive to hardware, if it sells so much in retail, then it must be the best. But it's like, that's dead. That doesn't exist anymore. It's about online discovery now. It's about visibility. It's not about those old school metrics anymore. So it's like they refuse to let it go. They just want to hold on to that. Hug it and squeeze it. They love it. They married it.
Reforge of all people needs to stop that shit. It drives me insane. He tries to state that he's intelligent. I prove him wrong with one Google search and he instantly fucking cries. And he gets mad and says that he plays the victim and that I'm attacking his family when I make fun of him and call him a Karen.
Look at this, effective 4-5-A. Whoa, we found the pony. We're looking for you guys, but like there's nowhere to be found. No ponies around. They like, you know, they say all the Xbox consoles are trash. Look at this.
The Series X is pretty good, actually. I'm not even a big fan of it, but it's pretty good.
It doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't really matter. You know, because I mean, now PlayStation games are gonna run in a trash console, which makes PlayStation games also trash.
It also PlayStation third party. On, no way.
First time we ever read an Xbox is trash comment was way back when the Duke first came out.
You know,
playing the old classic.
You know, the funny thing about Sony Bonies is that they all showed up at the first time. Like, it gives me the feeling that there's somebody in the stock account. And he said, what are you guys doing? Xbox ain't even producing consoles anymore. You get pre-built pieces with an Xbox sticker on top. Awesome. That's what we want. Nobody gives a shit about consoles.
What was the original Xbox?
I don't know, Archangel. Maybe they don't understand. They think, bro, that this PlayStation and Xbox, there's something special in there that makes it so much different than a PC. When they in fact are limited PCs. The PlayStation 6, there already rumors, it's gonna have this, it's gonna have that, it's gonna have the same shit that any PC has, but lesser quality. That's just the reality, bro. It is what it is. Fucking computers are the shit. For now, they're the strongest out there piece of hardware to run your game. So if you really want to talk all that shit, get you on a PC and stop copying for PlayStation, bro. It's literally
I'm gonna drop
working,
a stat.
dog.
I'm gonna drop a stat real quick.
Wait, you can play GTA on fucking PlayStation. Fucking hate that point. And here's the problem. What if it's a Play Anywhere title on Xbox? Then where's your point go?
Yep, everybody's gonna buy an Xbox, gonna buy GTA on Xbox, and then when the check comes out on PC, they're already gonna own the game. They're gonna keep the progress, and they're gonna play on PC just like they wanted to do from the beginning. And that's what's gonna happen if that happens, and that'll be amazing if it does, because I will play it on my Xbox when the PC version comes out a few months later, or a year later, or a decade later. I could continue playing the same game that I play, and I only bought it once. But Sony Ponies, they want a triple dip on these games. Buy it for Xbox, buy it for PC, and buy it for PlayStation as well. And if it comes out on the Nintendo Switch, of course they're gonna go ahead and check out that version as well, which is kind of dumb. I don't really get it, man. It's just weird. Unless you are Digital Foundry or somebody like that, and you buy like the same game 3-4 times, that's crazy to me, bro. I don't even have the time to complete the games that I currently own in one platform, right? Imagine having 3 other choices as well. It's crazy. It's just like not realistic.
I don't think anybody's attached to the word console, personally. I think it's more function.
Yeah, Lycos45 saying dev kits are only there to optimize the games on consoles. Dev kits do not make the games. Yeah, I mean, I know you would think, right? Pablo, this message is straight to you, bro. It's a custom APU from AMD for Microsoft PCs. I'll plot the PC versions of games. They won't need a developer effort, a different API like consoles. I don't even know what he's talking about.
Not only I've already responded to him, but I've got the screenshot pulled up exactly what that means.
What is that? What is a screenshot? Power Buzz. Where is the screenshot? Oh, yeah.
I was pulling it up.
Jeez, power. Where's the screenshot? Where's the night power? Tell me now. Do it. Oh,
let's go. Let me remove this banner and a message as well, of course. There it goes. Balls, break it down to
So here you go. This is the difference between PlayStation and Xbox. PlayStation, proprietary SDK for PlayStation, following Orbit OS, which is a hardware-specific feature, which is FreeBSD. Xbox, Microsoft GDK, Windows 32 base supports PC and Xbox platforms already. But guess what? Down here, programming language. What do you use? C++ as a primary with C# Unity, and C++ primary with Visual Studio, and C# historical with XNA. Gee, it's almost like they're coded the exact same way, and the only difference is when you go and you use things like the Unreal Engine 5, it's what the coding translates into the visual graphics. And guess what? How many developers are using UE5 right now?
No.
Damn near all of them. And this is only one example. This proves Desire's point. that they're made almost identically the same way from ground up on PC before it goes to the console.
Gee, it's almost like the guy who actually works in tech knows what tech is. Wow!
Exactly.
I can't believe when people try to tell me you don't know.
This is
motherfucker. I have a degree in this shit.
This is what Nib blocked me over, by the way.
It's just crazy, bro, that they still don't realize how similar Xbox and PlayStation
but
are.
Hey, it's okay, everyone.
Reforge
thinks that the position is for an analyst because they're gonna totally hire a fucking shut this off.
And more to Hey Tarnish directly. Okay, graphics APIs, GNM low level, GNMX for high level, potentially Vulkan based, and then DirectX 12 Ultimate optimized for cross-gen platforms and next-gen hardware. Whereas the network APIs, it's specifically for the PSN API for matchmaking, leaderboards, and social features. At no point does this say anything about optimizations or anything for the game development. It is literally only used, dev kits, for the integration of a game into the ecosystem that it's being put on. That is literally the only difference from one to the other.
Aye. Well, there you have it, guys. All the ponies have been shut up. We're all quiet now. Effective 45A saying Series S is holding back development. No. Series S.
Oh, shout out to Colt Eastwood's video. I got something else pulled up here that I almost forgot to share. This is so far what is leaked about the new Xbox Prime system. It's codenamed Project Magnus. All right. So on the bottom, RDNA 2 architecture. This is what the current Series X is. All right. Now, he says take it with a grain of salt because apparently they are purposely putting out misinformation on some things to catch who is leaking what. So they're telling a few different people a few different things. So not all of this is 100% correct. Okay. But as you can see here, they're jumping straight to UDNA, which is technically RDNA 5. They're increasing the teraflops, which we know isn't a real-world metric by any performance means, but it's literally double. Okay, they're going from 8 to 11 cores and 16 to 20 threads. They're jumping from DDR6 to GDDR7.
But hold up,
you don't care about this over here on this, except for the compute units. That's the biggest leap. It's almost 3 times as much.
That's some fucking crazy shit, bro. Anyways, bro. Who gives a shit, honestly, about all of this? Like, this is like, you don't even have to look at all.
I know. I go for the technical specs. I know.
Here. But I do have something here to show you because I mean the PlayStation 6 leaks are dropping, right? And this is what one of the Sony PlayStation dudes were saying.
Moore's Law is dead. Oh, and don't worry, I got Nib's tweet pulled up that's trying to analyze Moore's Law is dead too. And let's not forget that Moore's Law is dead and Colin Moriarty were both community noted on their last post.
Look, check it out.
I fucking hate it when people.
We got James. Shout out to him. One of the crazy ponies on Twitter. He said, "Allow the next Xbox to come out first and have everyone freak out about the price, and then drop the far more affordable next gen console, fully subsidized after." I mean, it's fucking genius. He's like, I don't know, toasting with her. Boy, here's the thing. Remember when the Series S came out and it was the affordable option? Obviously, it had less power, but it was very affordable and all of them talk shit. This was going to happen the next generation. Sony PlayStation, according to these rumors here, which, by the way, I don't believe. I'm going to keep it real here. I don't believe these fucking rumors, but whatever. It said PlayStation 6 console and new PlayStation 6 handheld candies spec leak exclaimed. By this nobody here in August 1st. No, this was just like.
And also, they said that the console itself is codenamed Project Orion.
something like this, but here it is. PS6 console, chiplet design with some mention of possibly utilizing Navy 5 desktop chiplets, backwards compatibility to PS5 and PlayStation 4 generations, no mention of PS3. This right here, I don't know about that, bro. PlayStation hasn't been known by doing backwards compatibility. So this one right here, big question mark. So heavy emphasis on cost constraints and keeping power lower than PlayStation 5. So cost constraints, like that just means that they're not gonna go all out. That this is
well, don't you remember the PS5s and the
limitations.
PS5 Pros have been noted for overheating, setting
Yeah.
PlayStations on fire.
But I was told that I was gonna have that I was lying when I said that they were gonna have overheating problems because of
desire.
The device does not have the right type of cooling system it would need for what it is. For its size, it would either need to have 2 more fans or it would need to be liquid cooled. Neither of which it has. It's just 1 fan.
No, they can afford liquid cooling either. So based on here, so heavy emphasis.
Let's not forget that they're also using the liquid CPU chipset too.
I know.
Right.
Fucking stupid.
So another thing, manufacturing plan for mid 2027 with a likely fall 2027 or early 2028 release date. 160 WTVP, 8 Zen 6 or later cores, 48 RDNA 5 compute units, 3 GHz. I have no idea what the hell and where did they get this from, right? But it's also like the attitude, right? Like allow the next Xbox to come out first and have everybody freaked out about the price, and then drop the far more affordable next gen console fully subsidized after. It's just like what happened with the Series S. Why didn't nobody buy the Series S a lot when it was actually the cheaper console and the cheapest way to get into the next generation? I think this is more of a bias problem, right? That people have when it comes to like Xbox in general. I think that there's a stigma out there, right? The people have when it comes to Xbox, and this is just all thanks to all this pony stalking shit on Twitter. We got in the middle of Sony PlayStation announcing that they are releasing games on other platforms, yada yada. We got people with like over 1 million subscribers, like the Actman, making a negative Xbox video in the middle of all of this, which is like incredibly insane. Which is like every time I see a negative Xbox video when a negative Sony PlayStation news comes out, it just makes me wonder, like, bro, you're trying to throw off the fan base, right? By making PlayStation look bad or look better, or vice versa, with Xbox, to just make it like a whole fucking mess. You're not really telling the truth to people, and I think that that should be first and foremost. You should keep it real with the people who watch you and tell them the facts, right? There's no
Jimmy
way.
Neutron, keep it real.
Yeah, like you don't really need to be a neutral to keep it real.
I don't think Jimmy Neutron can do that, sir. I don't think the
Jimmy Neutron,
dude
like
with the big hair. Yeah, he's not going to be able to keep it real. People like him know it's never going to happen.
But anyways, let's go to Powerball's posting here on Nib. I hope you're not trying to read all of that, bro. Like, honestly. All right.
No, I'm just going to hit some highlights of what he says. Because, again, he's using Moore's Law is dead, and Moore's Law is dead hasn't been right God knows how long in everything that he's posted. But he's talking about trying to do the breakdown, saying, inclined that it's going to be 67 T-flop, 16 floating point, which it's not. Because not even the PS5, when they said 33, was correct. So this is already wrong. But then he says, the same thing that you just read in that post, that it's going to be 8 Zen 6 or later cores, which it very well could be if Xbox is doing the same thing. But the RDNA 5, it's not using the UDNA. So this is already, well behind Xbox by about a third, the same as the Series X. There's almost no improvement there. The rasterization performance, it's not going to be higher ray tracing because ray tracing can only go so far. All right. The chiplet design, possibly Navi 5 desktop chiplets. I don't even know what the Navi 5 desktop chiplets are. I'd have to look that up. Maybe you do know, Desire. But it's saying that it's going to be backwards compatible with PS4 and PS5 and lower price than the PS5 Pro. I certainly hope so, but I don't see it. They're wanting money. They already raised the prices this gen, and I fully expect that between PlayStation and Xbox, it's going to be setting up for the next gen.
I bet you money that they're going to charge over $1,000, and I've said that for months now with the way that they have both companies. I honestly think are going to charge over $1,000 for the console. I do. And I think it's going to be fucking disgusting. And I'm going to make a video about that if that does happen, because I'm going to be fucking pissed. Because
but as you can see,
no reason.
PS6 codename Orion, and then what you were reading, the PS6 handheld Canis, whatever, which is going to be half the cores, even less RDNA 5 compatibility, and it's only going to be 0.5 improvement over a base PS5.
Hey, yo. Shout out to Ray.
That's a waste of money.
It's not going to be anything to write home about if these are indeed the specs or even close to the specs of what they're doing. So this UDNA 5 or UDNA RDNA 5 is not going to happen on the PS6. And if it does, they better have some damn good games to show off, or else it's going to be dead in the water. Because the PS5 is already going to be dead in the water when this launches, because how many games have come out this whole generation for the PS5? There's only, 4 more announcements that we know about? Maybe 5? And that's on top of, 10 releases that they've had this whole gen?
This entire gen has been terrible for the PlayStation, and I think it's pathetic that anyone says that fucking piece of shit console is actually good. There has been nothing that has been good this entire gen that is PS5 exclusive.
Oh, and this is what really gets me. The 300% raster performance.
There was Astrobot. I apologize.
Saying that it's going to be the equivalent of an RTX 5080 and a 7900 XTX and a 9070 XT. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Weren't they saying that the PS5 Pro was already going to be as more powerful than a 5090?
That's crazy.
And look how that turned out. It'll barely scratch the surface of a 5 series, a 5000 series NVIDIA GeForce. And not to mention, it's being made by NVIDIA, so the 5080 ain't even in the talking picture.
Oh, my God.
Not until it comes out and they get the drivers for it. You got to look at the actual AMD chipsets.
It's fucking crazy, dude. What the hell, man?
Hey, Tarnished and Effective, two people that are very, very great at tech. Tell me, what is your credentials in the tech industry?
They don't know about that, bro. Boy, yeah.
I have a master's in it now. So, 6 years of schooling, and I've worked in it for most of my life.
Cook him. My fig in the house saying, yo, demo, dímelo. I'm late. I heard the stable's on fire. Horse shit on the walls and horseshoes.
Huh?
What the fuck? Look, and then we got Tarnish saying the PS6 is gonna be $600. Really? The PlayStation 5 Pro, bro. What the fuck are we doing, bro? Are they okay? Did you smoke this morning, Tarnish? Whatever you're smoking, drop it right now, bro. He said the PlayStation 6 is gonna be $600. You heard it right here on the Demo Flow Gaming Show first. The price point of the PlayStation 6 is gonna be $600, man.
And the performance might feel like $600.
Right, and it's gonna perform similar to the 5080 for $600. I really hope that PlayStation run into tech like that. They'll definitely break the internet if they happen to be able to make it happen like this, man. That's crazy. My fig in the house, talk that shit, my fig. He's saying the whole slate. Xbox is it's just like insane, bro. They console warring, guys. Still, they console warring
with
still.
With what weapons now do they fight?
I don't know. Can somebody tell me what console ammo the Sony PlayStation fanboys have now?
What
The
is the frame
stables are
still?
on fire.
Yeah.
The stables are on fire.
And shout
You
out
want
to
to know if
Rock
it's
for
true?
keeping it real. He's actually been calling out other ponies saying,
I
hey,
know.
this
He
is what's
called me.
going on.
I sat down and was like, damn.
He cooked literally M and a whole bunch of other people in his podcast Tuesday night. And that was up until King Thrash came in like the last 30 minutes of his show.
The same community hyping up Saros let Returnal flop. The stables are on fire. Check this out. I have noticed that when you ask a simple question about Xbox, those dudes lose their fucking mind. What is the profitability number of Game Pass? Not the revenue number. You will get a lot of it's profitable, you idiot. It is funding 25 AAA games per year, but no one damn person can say here is the profit number. Nobody has given the number because they don't know. Yeah, and we don't
Because
care.
Xbox doesn't release the numbers.
But who gives a shit?
Did you guys see that J-Tech said that he wants to go to civil war with the PlayStation fans that don't care that games are going to other consoles? I find that to be hilarious.
That's gonna be funny.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
I mean, PlayStation fans, right, that don't want this move to happen are gonna have a hard time. The same thing that happened with Xbox fans that didn't want this to happen. And this is just like the gaming industry moving forward and times are changing. Now these companies are gonna have to adapt, and they don't really give a shit about what you have to say about it. You can send all the letters and emails. You can send, you can do graffiti in their walls, all of this shit. But PlayStation already made the decision that they were gonna put the games where they see fit, and the same thing goes with Xbox. You know, so we're gonna go into the weekly salt compilation, and I'm gonna show you some of the examples of these Sony ponies out here going crazy. In the with the thing, it's just like some fucking crazy shit. Let me see, because I do have a lot of like ponies being salty, crazy shit. Let me see. Check this out, bro. This is one of the ones that, bro, I don't know if you guys seen this, man. But check this out. Horizon Zero Omega posted this on Twitter, and he's saying these 4 traders of PlayStation are rapists, liars, deceivers, hustlers. They are playing PlayStation gamers, taking advantage of our goodwill, trying to break down the exclusive proprietary PS ecosystem for PC rapists. The dark web will deal with these traders, Yoshida Totoki and Jim Herman.
Oh yeah, that guy said that he's going to do so. He is a fucking wacko. That dude is crazy. You should go into his messages. That dude is insane. He says he wants them to be like murked and shit. He is so weird.
Definitely, guys. If you look, I'm gonna keep it real. I know I mess around with you, Effective. I know, and Tarnish as well. We fuck around with y'all. But guys, if you're feeling this way, seek help immediately. This is not right. This is only video games, guys. Like, I don't do this content to piss you off. Nobody does this shit to like make you mad. Like, it's just like, like banter between friends, literally. So don't feel this way. If you feel this way, man, get away from social media and seek help. This is not right.
Down and seek some help, mama.
Yeah, no. Like, this is some serious shit. When you put something like this on a tweet and you had the time to think about what you were gonna write and post it on the internet, it's really concerning. This got all the red flags, bro. Like, yo, Power Boss, what do you think about this guy right here?
He is literally the definition of unhinged. And not too long ago, don't get me, correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't he one of the ones saying we want Phil's job and head on a platter for putting Xbox games on a PlayStation? They're killing the Xbox brand. What do you care? You're getting the games on PlayStation.
No,
now,
but he said it's the reason that
he
wants that because PlayStation is following suit. That is the entire reason why he is.
Absolutely.
That's why he's blaming Xbox. They really should.
He's blaming Xbox because they're changing the game.
Do you guys remember when Satya Nadella said he hated exclusives? He said, I wish I could get rid of exclusives. At least I wish I lived in a world where exclusives didn't exist. He said something like that. Right? He said something like that. I do have the quote around it.
I thought that was Phil Spencer that said that.
No, it was actually Satya, the one who said, hold on.
Okay.
Let me go ahead because I do have the post. I don't know, maybe in the computer from work.
I find it sad. So I know that both, like, you guys mostly like your Xbox and some like PlayStation, some like Nintendo, and I understand that. I find it sad that these devices I can build a PC for with their exact same parts and it's cheaper. Does that make sense to anybody? It should be that the device is cheaper. That is the entire point why consoles were originally invented, was so that they could have a gaming device that was cheaper than PC. Why are they going with all these devices that are so damn expensive, and then you have to pay for online on top of it? I don't understand why people say this. I can't wrap my head around it.
Look, and this is what Satya Nadella said. If it was up to me, I would love to get rid of the entire exclusives on consoles. But that's not for me to define, especially as a low share player in the console market. The dominant player there, Sony, has defined market competition using exclusives. So that's the world we live in. I have no love for that world. So this is what Satya said back. I think this was like during the acquisition, ABK or something. And look, it's so funny that he was like, you know what? The best way to get rid of exclusivities is by like, we got to start somewhere, you know? And they were like, you know what? Let's show people that exclusivity is bad in the sense that it's bad for business, and everybody will follow when they see the money running. And that's exactly what happened. They put some games on PlayStation. These games did well. Grounded, so a couple of millions. What was it? Forza, topping the charts like month after month since it came out. We got then Indiana Jones also, and the rest of all the Xbox games, even Call of Duty, right? Everybody thought that Call of Duty was gonna become exclusive, and they were like, no, we're not trying to make Call of Duty exclusive. We're gonna make more money off of Call of Duty this way. And look how everything turns out that, you know, they're making money, bro. And now Sony wants to make money too, because it's like monkey see, monkey do, right? If Xbox is making money putting games on PlayStation, if we put games on Xbox, we might make some money as well. So that's where they are right now.
So interestingly enough, Demo, that job posting from Sony, you know that's not a new position for Sony, right? There was somebody that held that position before who just got promoted. But you know what's different? Now they're giving that position an entire team to work with that's dedicated to that position. So it's not going to be one sole guy anymore. It's a whole team. That's the difference.
Yeah. Shout out to Lycos45. He say, look, this is real. They act like soldiers from World War II. When the war was over, they still thought it was going on 20 years later. And look, nothing to joke about. That's PTSD. It's very, very serious. But it's like, it's happening. These Sony PlayStation fanboys literally have PTSD of a console wars that don't exist anymore. And they're still trying to fight the good fight. This is fucking crazy. Like, what are you guys doing? Like, none of this shit matters. We already established and we already got to the conclusion that Sony and PlayStation are literally the same shit. Like, just play whatever the fuck you want, bro. Like, what? Like, why is it so hard for people to just, like, you know, play and do the things that they want to do without criticizing the person that's next to them?
I don't know.
I don't understand.
I think Desire, you might know the answer to your question, because you said it earlier. The code for PlayStation and Xbox games are basically the same. And Chaos said it in a past episode that the code for Xbox games and Windows are basically the same. So they broke the contract by becoming PCs, and they've been PCs for a long time, just with not enough features. And now they're probably going to be breaking the barrier further.
And they should.
It's like
they totally should.
They have to evolve.
And I think really the truest quote unquote console is really the Switch at this point. But I don't know. I don't know what the answer to that is, because if PlayStation and Xbox continue on the path of creating performance models and focusing on performance, they're going to be continuously breaking the contract between PC and consoles. And the price, I think, is going to follow that. Maybe something like an S in Xbox's house could be like their console, quote unquote, where they embrace the console market in that way with price and performance, whatever, that's more console focused. But I don't know. These consoles, it is weird using the word console at this point, because they haven't really been that for, I don't even know how long.
This is fucking crazy shit, bro. Oh, we got this one. Is a good one, though. Check it out. I got this one, bro. Look, shout out to Xball Gaming. Thank you for making it to the video here with Salt. He said, who's more credible, Xbox fanboy morons or this actual insider with contacts in the industry? This was when
I would just like to point out that he says that Xbox fanboys are morons when he's using the Shinobi as a source. Don't forget, Shinobi is the one, along with Reforged, who are still saying 2 years later that Starfield's any day coming to the PS5, and it still hasn't come yet.
Nope.
So let that sink in.
Shinobi's also Shinobi's such an idiot. I don't know how anybody watches.
Yep, he blocked me when I showed him that clip with Hiroki Totoki. Everybody knows the story, and that's why he blocked me. When he was spreading rumors about Xbox, going third party.
Shinobi tried to state that they have different fucking dev or different types of coding, and I said no, they fucking don't. And he said, how do you know? And I said, because I fucking fixed those damn devices a lot.
And he blocked you?
Yes, because I proved it. Of course he did.
He
Everybody
blocked me when I proved them that Sony was going third party as well.
They talk out their ass, and I proved them wrong, and they instantly blocked me. Welcome to my life.
Shout out to Puerto Rico who cooked him, right? He said, I think they'll continue to keep things like Warzone and stuff going to PlayStation, a Minecraft situation, but I could see it in a scenario where new Call of Duty games are kept in Xbox. He's been wrong before. And look, honestly, we are all humans and we could be wrong. I could be wrong, right? But it's like the attitude after you're wrong, right? Like, for example, I posted this earlier. I think it was yesterday. I posted this on Twitter, and ponies came, bro. They went crazy. Check it out. What was it? Right here. I'm gonna share my screen real quick, and I'm gonna show you what I posted. This is crazy. I posted Game Pass made $5 billion in a year. Sony PlayStation acquired Bungie for $3.6 billion. Still paying for it. Let that sink in. This is why I play games the way I want, and you should too. Save your money. What do you get out of that? Like, if I post that, what is it? What is it telling you? Isn't it telling you, like, God damn, these motherfuckers are making money, spending money, and they don't give a fuck about me? I really should be, like, not supporting anybody and supporting myself, right? That's the reason why I posted this. Well, Sony PlayStation fanboys came and are still paying for Bungie. Please, please, please don't make me correct you on this. Like, this is a shit that they care about. They don't care about the fact that people were fucking, that you are spending money on these companies that are banking, because of you. He tried to correct me that, that Sony PlayStation was the best and they got money. Like, that's the concern that I was wrong in a certain information. Some other pony says Sony's not still paying for Bungie. They made their last payment in 2023 after an agreement to buy 3 installments, and $5 billion It's missing a lot of context, such as how much money it costs to maintain Game Pass for the year, how much more revenue was lost from games not making back the budgets due to low sales from Game Pass, etc. All that shit that ponies tell you. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be the bigger man, bro, and I'm going to actually correct my hold up. Let me see. Correct my shit. So I went and reposted my post and added, I was corrected by PlayStation fanboys, not a reliable source and not according to Bing. Anyway, Sony might have already paid for Bungie, but the point of the post is that both these companies are making money and taking yours. So don't feel bad when you save money and play games the way you want. So it's like, okay, I made a mistake. Maybe Sony already paid for Bungie, but I don't really give a fuck because honestly, who gives a shit? Game Pass made in 1 year what Sony spent in a couple of years to pay for Bungie, and that's just a motherfucking fact. And that's something that Sony PlayStation fanboys gotta live with the next time that they say the Game Pass is not profitable, which we don't give a fuck about, but it is actually, it's actually making money. Whether it's profitable or not, that's not my problem. That's Phil Spencer's job, and he gets paid for it very well.
I would also like to point out that he was wrong in that tweet because they fully paid off Bungie according to IGN as of July in 2022, not 2023. So even he is wrong.
I can fully kill that narrative anyways. If Game Pass wasn't, let's say Game Pass wasn't profitable, why in the name of Sam Hell would they keep developing games for it?
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
Think about that. Why would they start paying companies that are not owned by Xbox to put it on the Game Pass? Great example is Power World. Power World is not owned by Xbox, but it's on Game Pass. Why? Because if it's not profitable, why the fuck would they do that? Game Pass, day and date, third-party publisher. PlayStation's going day and date on PC, thus they are a third-party publisher. They're also publishing on Xbox, thus a third-party publisher. I don't understand why people can't get that through their heads.
Keep pushing the goalpost, Effective. Keep pushing the goalpost.
Didn't they
Eventually,
also
your
put
arms
Lego
will get tired.
date on on Nintendo?
Lego Horizon, yep.
Yeah. Wow. Good job, guys. really nailed that one, didn't you?
Look, and now this is the thing. Now this is how they respond, right? So supposedly Starfield to release on PlayStation 5 in spring of 2026 with new expansion is claimed, but we already know this. We already saying it. We've been saying it. Like, boot Starfield on PlayStation. Maybe Sony PlayStation fanboys can play something this year or next year or something.
I'm not even a big Starfield fan, but it should be on it.
Yeah, it should be, definitely. I agree with that. And it should have been from the beginning, honestly.
Yeah.
But I really do think that this game require a lot of a lot more time to complete. I think this game.
But apparently Xbox doesn't have exclusives, right?
Yeah.
Well, really neither is PlayStation at this point because whole slate's coming to Xbox. Just wait.
And PC.
Yeah. But this is something that we already deal with,
or by force is coming to Xbox.
Hey, I may not be an Xbox ROG fan because it's probably going to cost a fucking $1,000, and that is insane to me. But how in the name of Sam Hell, it might be $1,000. But how does that device play more PlayStation games than the PlayStation 5?
Boom.
Crazy shit. Ay. Well, the thing is, man, it's just like, I don't know why does it matter, honestly.
Fucking dumb people, I swear.
Literally, bro. Literally.
But anyways, I know what I'm talking about. Idiots.
Anyways, Grounded released this week, bro. Game Pass. Day one.
It's awesome.
I'll play the hell out of it, man. Let's go.
I'm not even a survival fan, and I love it. I love that game.
Oh, it's me playing. I was playing with a homie. We started a whole world, and he's just fucking awesome. I love how vibrant this game is compared to the first one. Right, you can start like with the colors and everything. It just looks so much freaking better. It almost looks like I don't know, like a well optimized and everything. I was just like very, very surprised. And I was playing on both the Xbox and the PC, going back and forth. Here this game plays on the PC. I did play on the Xbox as well later. And it was just like such a joy to play, right? This game is crack. Very addicting. How you guys play? How do you guys feel about Grounded? I was just like super,
Question: Did you watch C Money Doodle's review of this?
No, I haven't watched the review. I know they play a lot.
I watched the review and I played a little bit myself. And some of the things that they experienced, I did notice as well. Okay, there are some glitches. It is early access. There are features missing. There are things that it needs to improve upon. But for what we got so far, it is still very well polished, and it is not by any stretch of the imagination a bad game. Any way you look at it. By the way, I built my base right there too. Demo.
Yeah. Well, because I told my homie, I was like, bro, like we got the
first playthrough. You got to see where you got to build.
Yeah, we're not gonna build something big.
Oh, dude,
we
it's so
are
good.
gonna build like literally like an efficiency, like a studio. We're gonna put our shit in there because we don't know what happened, and now building is not our main concern. What we really need is to, like get our equipment good and all of that. So we didn't even have a roof. I don't think we still do, unless my homeboy had jumped in there and built something, but I don't think we have a roof yet.
If you think this is a AA game, you might be a little bit delusional. Well, we already know that, but still.
Well, I mean, I think the survival genre in general, right, is really hitting. And I think people are really beginning to enjoy, right, survival games. I think the technology has advanced enough to the point that we can make all this shit happen, right? And it's just like such a freaking joy to play this game, bro. Everything from the combat and the stuff that you find in the world, the excitement, right, of discovery that you get. It's just like dopamine hits. Like,
why are you trying to consume something when there's something in your hand?
I was just trying to like figure out how shit worked here. But
you can't do that.
Yeah, that was another thing that I wish that they would like fix that so that you can like rearrange your your quick buttons better. I have to mess around with it more, but obviously I was at the very, very beginning of the game here, so I didn't even know what was going on for the most part. I was trying to go with
I will also say that the Xbox controls, because I played it on my Xbox Series X, I haven't played it on my PC yet. The one thing that I noticed that is lacking is a quick switch to items on your hotbar.
Yeah, I did notice a couple of things, like you said, some features that were missing, but this was immediately better than the first one. Like,
absolutely, 100%.
Immediately better. Like as soon as you like it comes on, like from the or the credits or whatever presentation, everything was immediately better than the second one. And I think this is great, man. This is a game that I'm gonna be playing and putting a lot of hours into. I have the base in there, the homies go in there and build whatever, and I come back and find out that I got new oven and shit. So it's a fucking cool, man, and it's just a cool little game that you can play with everybody. This shit is for adults. This shit is for kids. This is like a definition of a everyone type of game, right? Because even though it might look like a kiddie game or something,
this one's
still gotta like.
This one's a lot darker than the first game. I'll give you that right now.
Yeah,
if you played.
Yeah. It's a lot darker. I like that it reminds me a little bit of a humor, right? That I've seen in this one. I see more humor, and it reminds me a little bit of a Outer Worlds humor type shit, or the shit that they done before with Fallout New Vegas and shit. In that sense, I don't know. Have you seen that? Like some of that shit in the game, like some of that humor when you do some of the quests. It's fucking dope. I've been enjoying the hell out of this, and I fucking hate farming though. But sometimes it could be like so like mindless that you just farming for things and you killing time. Look, sometimes I'm busy, right? And I want to play a game, but I can't be concentrated 100% in the game because obviously I have a baby, and when you have a baby, it's shit that you gotta do, like go get the bottle or baby.
I will say
getting
there's
something from the floor.
two things that I had a problem with early game for this that took me a while to figure out. The first is trying to find the dry grass and weed stems.
Oh,
And
but
then the second
grass is
one,
everywhere.
it is, but it takes a minute to know what you're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
I only knew what I was looking for because obviously I played the first game.
Right.
You got to look for the dandelions is probably the best way of looking for it. But the second thing that was hard was trying to find, where the tree is for the acorns.
Oh yeah, that one part that was hard, dude.
It doesn't tell you anything where to go for that.
Yeah.
It was annoying.
Yeah. But then you start finding acorn all over the place too. After you struggle for a long time to find that one, then
I'm at the point where I'm building a like an actual farming plot so I can grow my own food in my base, and I just got a water catcher too.
Oh, I already beat the game.
What?
Yeah.
You already beat the game?
Well, the
No,
game
you did.
that,
Stop
that,
lying.
that's here, the game that's ready. I have a fucking, I have the
I'm
spider.
just kidding.
You
God
whack.
damn. You got no life. I'm gonna tell you that. I'll tell you what, you don't have
no
you don't have
life.
life.
What do you mean?
I've only
You
done
have
the
no
first
life.
handful
It's
of
only,
Real life,
it's
bro.
only 5 hours that you need.
Only 5 hours. Hell no, bro. Me at the homie were playing here for 2-3 hours and we didn't do shit.
You don't
We
even
felt
have
like
a
we didn't
boogie
do
yet.
shit.
You can get that done within like 30 minutes.
We didn't. We went. I don't want to spoil it for you guys, but there's one mission that you go and you have to get some shit. Well, you know, we were building the nest
I'm just ready for the next
to
up.
breed the ants, right? And you have to go find some warrior ants eggs. And when you go in that cave, there is a big ass fucking spider with electricity or some shit. And we ran for our lives. We were not ready.
You went to the. You do know that. Oh God. Effective. This is a game preview. There's more stuff to do later on. The game is not finished yet. You absolute bellend. You cannot be this fucking stupid.
It's a
honestly.
trash game. Really?
I think
Holy
he is.
shit. Well, more people are gonna be playing this more than Astrobot. That's for sure.
I actually really like fucking that game. I like that game a
Astrobot?
lot. No, not Astrobot. Grounded 2.
Rounded
I
to
think it's
fire.
really good.
But you beat it?
Well,
For real?
what's available now? There's
Oh,
not
oh.
everything it's not finished yet.
Damn, bro. But like, come on. You played this game like on crack or something, like on cocaine?
No,
That makes me surprised because C Money and Doodle said they were playing for something 30 hours before they beat it. It's 15
Right,
hour
because
game.
they were probably like doing everything that we doing, like
I also
building,
played with
discovering.
we had a lot of people playing.
Oh, okay, so that makes more sense. Why you beat it in 5 hours?
Oh,
That's why when people are like, "Oh, we played it when it was just us two," and I'm go, "Yeah, it's probably a lot less." And we were literally just like straight running through the actual missions.
Oh, okay. Question Desire: how many people can you have running in one server?
4.
4? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you play all 4 of you guys?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
We still play it too, even though we've beaten all the way up to where it is. We're just building up our stuff for the next update.
I had to try out, but can you have more people with access to your game or to your world? Like
Just
give
4.
access. Just 4. Only you
Just
can
4.
only give access to 4 people for that
Mhm.
specific world.
Mhm.
Okay. Right. Okay, cool.
Because
I mean, I can.
It's Pete, the 2 girls, and the guy. I'm usually Pete because he's
No,
funny.
no. Like he's talking about if you create a world with 4 people and then you recreate that world and you want other people to join in that same world, even though the 3 originals that were playing with you aren't playing, can they still join that world?
I think so. I haven't tried that.
I haven't either, so who knows?
Nah, but this
All
game is gorgeous.
first person Xbox game. Yeah, man, this is Indiana Jones plays so just like this. Yep, yeah. Oh, you also can't go in third person in this game. No, not at all. Fucking
Yes, you can. I was just playing
know
in
you
third person at the beginning, bro. What the fuck
I
is he
know.
talking about?
Effective is retarded. Like, honest to God.
When you're a clown, nobody takes you seriously.
Hey, shout out to Slim Jim Click AEC founder, member for 11 months. What's up? What's up? We'll be watching this later. Power Boss is a POS. Demo Flow mi hermano. What's going on, bro? Shout out to
You wish.
Slim Jim Click. He always changes his name, so it's hard to keep up. Shout out to him, man. Thank you so much for coming through, brother. Yeah, man, it's awesome. If you want to become a member, 99-cent memberships are open. Go ahead and give it a shot. I have plenty of content in there for you guys. And yeah, that's that.
Effective. We're gonna sit down real quick. How is Indiana Jones not a Microsoft game when they own the company that developed it?
That's the new narrative, bro. It's like
is your copium that fucking high that you can't even fucking comprehend basic shit?
It's like saying Manchester City didn't won the Champions League last year because Haaland, they bought Haaland from Bayern from Dortmund. It's so fucking stupid. It's like, bro, like shit is like dynamic. They own it now, and that's a fact. And so they can claim it.
I feel bad for the teachers of Effective. They need a raise. Good God, they had to deal with this stupidity. I don't know if I could do it. Expedition 33 is not. Of course it's not. They don't own that company. They helped fund it.
Nobody was ever claiming that Expedition 33 was a Microsoft game. Or an Xbox game.
Effective,
you know what it was?
But
you know what it was?
Answer that question.
Xbox Game Pass day one. So if you had Game Pass, you were able to play that game.
They helped fund the game. That's why it I don't.
It took me three to 5 days to completely beat Expedition 33, and I love the hell out of that game.
No, it took me longer than that, bro.
3 to 5 days is all it took me.
40 hours into that shit.
3 to 5 days is all it took me.
Yeah,
and I even beat Simon.
You don't do shit, Pablo. So you do is play MTG Arena and hang out. I have to fucking go to work.
I mean, hell, after we get off the show in the next 4 minutes, I plan on hopping back on Grounded.
Yeah, of course you will.
I gotta go to work.
Yes, you gotta go to work. Holy shit!
No, after we're done, I'll have to go to work.
Yeah, I don't have to go to work, but I have to do work around the house.
Nobody is claiming that Expedition 33 is an Xbox game. Effective. Stop coping.
I honestly feel like he failed public education. Yeah. Like I've heard of.
I think public education failed him.
I've heard of the phrase "no kid left behind," but Effective apparently was not in that fucking list. Damn.
Yeah. Pobrecito Effective, bro. Don't punish him like that.
Hey, Effective, I have a question for you. What does Game of the Year mean? Abso-fucking-lutely nothing. You want to know why? Because you know what the real Game of the Year last year was? It was Wukong.
Yep.
No, I'd actually argue Metaphor.
It was Wukong.
I didn't like either. So.
Wukong did the most for the.
I didn't get to play Metaphor yet.
It is what it is.
And then Black Myth Wukong, we all know the story with that one. So.
But let's use the guy who notoriously is known to not be the only fucking Game of the Year. Game of the Year matters, apparently. That's why Astrobot's the most sold game of last year, right? A whole 2.8 million. Wow. Or 2.18. I apologize. I gave them 700,000 more. Yeah. Game of the Years matter. Fucking idiot.
Holy shit. All right, guys. I think this is it. We've been having too much fun in the show, man. Appreciate you guys coming through. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, man. Shout out to chat. I see you down there, man. You guys are being super active. Thank you for rocking with us.
You guys see Money and Doodle tonight?
Yeah, I'm going to see Money and Doodle tonight. We're gonna be cooking ponies today. Pony barbecue today. We're gonna have some nice tomahawks. It's gonna be fire. We're gonna be putting a lot of sauce, and there's a lot of like freaking Sony PlayStation fanboy sauce to cover, and a lot of shit going on that Sony PlayStation fans won't like it, and they will try to like reflect. They will try to refuse. They will try to avoid. and do everything in their power, right, to not admit what's going on in reality, right? To continue to live in fantasy island, which is where they live in Ponyland, and
If Baby
not.
Steps gets a Game of the Year nominee, I'm gonna laugh my fucking ass off.
It's not gonna get shit, bro.
That even gets put in the same conversation for the game of the year. That game, the entire Game Awards is going to be lambasted.
Shout out to Mr. Kiva, man. Shout out to him. Shout out to Phoenix. Shout out to Effective 458, man. Thank you for coming here and being a good sport. Day Reese, Desire, Salt Addict. Oh, Salt Addict living good now, huh? Because there's so much salt. So much salt. Shout out to Slim Jim Click AEC founder.
I mean,
got Jay Ramber.
You know
with
what?
a public announcement. Hit the like.
You just got a $2 donation, and I actually agree with it. I'll stay right after.
Shout out to Slim Chick. Not bro, Slim Jim Click AZ founder saying, "Oh, Rome, Balatro was Game of the Year. Fight me." I think Balatro was great too, even though I don't like card games. It looks very interesting.
Game made by one person. I think he went off his own budget, and quite honestly, it's a very good game. So,
absolutely.
Honestly, I fully agree with you there.
I hate Spec for getting me into it. It's a pretty decent game.
I'm not even a card game fan, and I can.
I like poker and I like roguelikes, so it kind of hit with me a little bit.
Well, shout out to Dot Rod. Shout out to PS5 Blows. That Great Big Rich Man, Phoenix Freestar, and Harry Tarnage. All of you guys, Map Fig, Razor Ultron, bro, you guys showed up today. Xena, Jules, all of you, boys and girls, man. Thank you so much for coming through and hanging out with us, man. But now we gotta say bye to the panel. Thank you for these amazing content creators, though. Share panel with me and come hang out with me. Shout out to Power Boss, man. Power Boss, what you been doing, bro? And where people can find you? Drop your bars in here, dude.
Lately, I've been playing some modded Minecraft. My favorite mod pack just got its next update for MC Eternal 2. And the hotfixes are rolling out and pushing out, and updates are coming for that game, that mod pack all the time. So I've been on that on 2 different servers. I've been waiting on Desire to have some time off so we can get a game going. Playing my MTG Arena still, playing some Uma Masame. Just hopped on Grounded 2. I started Wu Chang Fallen Feathers.
Nice.
Got past the first boss on that one. I think I pissed off. Who was it? I was on P-Lump's show with it. Him and Lemon. Grizzly. He was mad at me for saying that I beat it in 4 tries. He spent like a half an hour on the first boss.
Yeah. That's some crazy shit. I played Wu Chang for a little bit, like 5-10 minutes, but I really haven't had the chance. And it's just like a lot of games, bro. A lot of games.
I'm enjoying that everything's coming up Xbox and having fun playing games back and forth and looking forward to playing more. Like I said, I'm going to get on some Grounded 2 later today and play some more of that. And then we got C Money and Doodle and Salt Shakers tonight.
And I got work.
So what's going on with you, Archangel, bro? I know you got some shit going on. Probably won't be able to show up in a few weeks. What's going on with you, bro?
I'm chilling, man. I'm just getting ready to move. So the next couple of weeks, I'm gonna be packing up all my stuff. When I get situated, I'll be back here, same as always. But it's gonna be a little bit before it happens. So other than that, hopefully I can get a video out before then. I doubt I can because there's too much to do. But I'm gonna be happy to come back because I like being here. I'm still gonna be playing on Twitch and being, making comments in the community section and stuff like that. Y'all can find me there.
All right, there you go. That's awesome. And Desire, thank you so much for coming. I know that you're going to work and shit, bro. Thank you so much for taking time. Personal time to come over here and hang out with us, bro. What's going on with you? And I know how is your 7 days?
7 days of Soul content. Yeah, it's been terrible. I have hated it so fucking much. Thankfully, I filmed 4 of it, which was most of it, all in one day. But I did have to delete a Reforge video that was going to be tomorrow, and tomorrow's now going to be the JTech video where I lay into him Very, 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 very hard because he is a false copywriting crybaby bitch.
Crybaby bitch.
I said it. I don't give a fuck. Fuck him.
Yeah. Thank you so much, bro. For coming through, guys.
Do you want me to drop my link in the
chat?
Yeah.
Drop your links, all of that, guys. Shout out to Dave Reese. He dropped a super chat, late super chat here. Thank you so much for it. And he said effective and square have only been touched by themselves. Holy shit. Talk that shit, Reese, man. And yeah, go follow Desire, go follow the Archangel Nexus, and go follow Powerbuzz, man. We can't wait to be back. Tonight, I'll be on Simone and Doodle, the night shift with Harky as well. And I can't wait to cook ponies, bro. That being said, we are getting the hell out of here. It's 1:05. Go ahead and rate TTS, right, with Sean and Dirk. Go ahead and tell them Demo Flow sent you and talk that shit over there. I'm probably going to be over there, but in the shop, as I do have a lot of things to do around the house, including situating my setup in a better way. Had that shit in mind for a few weeks. So I'm going to get to work in a little bit and try to
happy gaming, everybody. Happy gaming.
Yeah. And I can wait to play Grounded. Let's go tomorrow. Tomorrow tomorrow is fucked because I have a family thing. So I won't be able to play Grounded probably until like 9-10 p.m. or some shit. So that's fucking blows. And on Sunday, I have a thing today with my as well with my lady that is gonna limit me from playing video games Sunday, probably all day long. So yeah, fuck this weekend. I can wait for next weekend though. That I ain't got shit going on that weekend. But other than that, man, enjoy yourself, play games, have fun, be nice to each other. The whole thing. It's your boy Demo Flow checking out.
Whip it, flip it. You know how I get it. Game Pass Day 1, no wonder that you jelly. I press A, I download, and I play. We are not the same, Sony ponies gotta pay. I press A, I download, and I play. We are not the same, Sony ponies gotta pay. I press A, I download, and I play. We are not the same, Sony ponies gotta pay.